Today I wanted to talk a little bit about how identity is formed, or at least my understanding so far of how identity is formed. I think that there are our identities are formed of like multiple little things that all come together and create how we view the world. One of those things is our memories and our previous experiences. The second thing is our perception, or like how we view what happened to us or how we remember certain things. So, our memories, our perception, and then the third thing is our actions. And our actions can actually end up changing our identities, or changing our identity in the long term. Like, if we change our daily routine, for example, or it will eventually change our identity. Like, for example, if you start reading the Bible every day and you start going to church every Sunday, then at some point in time, it's very likely that you will see yourself as a believer, or as someone that, like, a religious person, even though when you first started doing that action, you didn't see yourself that way. You didn't have that identity. You were just going through the motions and doing taking an action that wasn't based in your identity at the time, but because you did it consistently, it became your identity. So I think those are the big three things that forms our identity. The only thing that is flexible is our actions. Like, we cannot really change our past or our memories. Like, our memories are what they are. It's very hard to change your perception of how you see yourself and how you see things. I think a lot of people try to do that through affirmations or through, like, stuff like that, but like, I don't know if that works, or like it definitely didn't work for me. And I think the only way to, like, actually change parts of your identity is by changing your actions and acting as the person that you would want to become. Like, for example, if you want to have the identity of an athlete, then you would start taking daily actions that mirror other athletes, right? Like, you would start working out more, you would clean up your diet, you would, like, do cold plunges, or do, like, you know what I mean? Like, you would change your actions, and in time that will change your identity, will help you take on the identity of an athlete. So this is my perception, at least, of how identity is formed and how identity can change, or how we can influence our identities. Of course, our identities change in over time, right? Like, because as you grow and evolve, you take different actions and you change, like, you have different memories, and that influences you. So I think that's also important to mention, that your identity is not stuck. And for example, if, like, you change something, like you change your behavior, you stop going to church, for like in the previous example, you stop going to church and you stop reading the Bible for 10 years, then your identity as a believer is going to change. If you stop working out and you start eating junk food, then your identity as an athlete will change. So identity is flexible. It's not something that's set in stone. It's not something that like cannot be altered no matter what. And I think this is a good thing because this will allow us to become the kind of person that we want to become, but we have to be very mindful of our actions because the things that we do daily are going to become a part of our identity. So you have to be really vigilant of yourself and what you do and how you spend your time every day.